Okay, very good morning. See here, I'm starting the session. Listen. See. So SQL is providing 5 sub-languages to us. Among these, you already know about DDL commands. All DDL commands you know. All DRL commands you know. DCL commands you know. TCL commands you know. In the DML commands, 3 commands you know. Last 2 commands we have to learn. Insert all and merge. So pay attention and listen carefully here. If you don't listen, you cannot understand. I'm talking about insert all command now. Insert all. Okay, this command introduced in Oracle 9a version. So before Oracle 9a version, this command was not available. In Oracle 9a version, this was introduced. So I stands for internet here. So it supports to internet technology. So insert all command introduced in Oracle 9a version. This command is used to insert multiple records. Is to insert multiple records in multiple tables or in single table. So this command is used to insert multiple records in multiple tables or in single table. For example, observe here. So it can be used to copy. It can be used to copy one table records to multiple tables by writing one query. By writing one query. So it can be used to copy one table records to multiple tables by writing one query. So pay attention and listen carefully here. See, for example, I want, before going to discuss about this insert all, I want to talk about copying table and copying records. Listen carefully. Copying table, copying records. So how can we copy the table? Copying table we are discussing now. See, how can we copy the table? For example, there is EMP table is there. EMP table exact copy we want to create. Okay. So for that, we have to follow, for copying table, we have to follow one syntax here. That syntax is right like this: create table, table name. If you want to create with your own fields, what we write here? Field name, data type, field name, data type, like this we write. If you want to create with our own fields, but with our own fields, we don't want to create existing table, we want to copy. So to copy existing table, write as create table, table name as, write the select query. So with the select query result, a new table will be created. So with the select query result, a new table will be created. That's it. So this is the way of copying table. So sometimes interviewer may ask like this. Okay, how can you copy the table? Simply you can say create table, table name as select query. The select query result will be, a new table will be created with select query result. That's it. Okay. So this syntax we have to follow. For example, create a new table. Create a new table, emp copy. Okay, create a new table with the name emp copy. So create a new table with the name emp copy from emp table. So we want to create exact copy of emp table. Okay, so what we have tried here? Oh, create table. Okay, emp copy as write the select query. Okay, select star from emp. So the emp table 8 columns are there and 14 records are there. With 8 columns, 14 records, one new table will be created. Now, for example, my requirement is create a new table with the name emp manager. Okay, with all employee records from existing table, with all employee records, with all managers records, with all managers records from emp table. So from the emp existing table, we want to create new table, emp mgr table, but we want only managers records. What we have tried? Create table. Table name is emp mgr as select star from emp where job equals to manager. That's it. Good. Okay. So with this select query result, one new table will be created. Okay. So just we are following this syntax. Create table, table name as select query based on our requirement. We are writing select query. Okay. Observe now. I'm opening our batch schema. C # Oracle 9 AM. Naresh Shetty is the password. Observe carefully here. There is, I'm setting page size 200 and line size 200 I'm setting. Now, there is EMP table is there. Observe, select star from EMP. EMP table is there. In the EMP table, how many rows are there? 16 rows are there. Okay. And how many columns are there? 8 columns are there. So exact copy of EMP we want to create with the name EMP copy. What we have tried? Okay, as of now, EMP copies there are not. Just observe. Select star from EMP copy. What it is displaying? Observe. Table or view does not exist. We want to create exact copy. Create table EMP copy as select star from EMP. So with a new table will be created with this select query result. Okay, what it is telling now? Observe. Table created. I am writing like this. Select star from EMP copy. Observe here. How many rows are there? 16 rows. And how many columns are there? 8 columns. Employee number, e-name, job, manager ID. Okay. And hire date, salary, commission, department number. So with 8 columns, with 16 rows, EMP copy is created. Exact copy of EMP table we created. So now we want to create a new table with manager's records. What we write here? Create table. Okay. Table name. Table name is what? We are giving EMP-MGR as select. Okay. Instead of using star, I am giving limited columns here. Employee number, e-name, job only I am giving from EMP. So now where job equals to manager. Now what happens here with all managers records? Okay. With how many columns? With 3 columns. With 3 columns with all managers records, a new table will be created. Okay. Observe here, table is created. See. Now we are writing like this. Select star from EMP MGR. Observe all manager records are there. How many columns are there? 3 columns only. Only 3 columns are there. Okay. So this is the way of copying table from the existing table. Is it clear? Next, copying records. Copying records already we discussed in the insert command. Okay, again, I'm writing the syntax here for copying records. Which command we have to use? Insert. Insert into table name. Insert into table name. Okay, one more point we want to discuss. Listen carefully. Sometimes interviewer may ask like this: how can you create a table from the existing table without data? Means we want to copy table structure only. We don't want to copy the data. Okay. For example, here EMP table is there. Employee number, e-name, job, salary. Okay. In this, assume that 10 records are there. 1001, 1002, like this. 10 records are there. 10 employees records are there. What is our requirement now? We want to copy EMP table structure. We don't want data. That is our requirement. Okay. So now I am giving name as EMP copy 1. So in the EMP copy 1, what we want? Only structure. Employee number, employee name, job. Only 3 columns I want. So this structure I want to copy. Okay. I don't want to copy the records. This is our requirement. Don't copy the records. If you write like this, so creating table from existing table structure from existing table without data. So only structure we want. Okay. Data we don't want. So create the table from existing table without data. Okay. So for this, what we write is create table EMP copy 1 as, if we write like this. Okay. Now you tell me, observe here. For example, we are writing select star from or employee number, employee name, job from EMP we are writing. What is the result of this query? It displays 3 columns. And is it display data? Yes. So we are writing like this means, we are writing select query means with select query result, a new table will be created. Create table name as a select query means with select query result, table will be created. Here this select query result is what? All columns, all records it is giving. With all columns, all records, new table created. This select query result is what? It gives all managers records. With all managers records, new table is created. Whatever the select query result is there, with that select query result, new table will be created. Did you understand this point? Now, listen. If we write like this, select employee number, employee name, job from EMP means it is displaying 3 columns. Is it displaying data or not? Yes. For example, I'm writing like this. Select employee number, e-name, job from EMP, where job equals to manager I'm writing. Where job equals to manager I'm writing. What it is displaying? All managers records. So this is the select query result. Is it giving records or not? Yes. So without records, we will have to write the query. Okay, we should write the query. That query should not return any record. That query we have to write. For example, I'm writing like this. Okay. So when we are writing like this, what is happening here? It is displaying managers records. So implicitly what is happening? Let me explain clearly. Okay, see, observe here. We are writing condition as listen carefully. If we write condition as where job equals to manager, this condition we are writing. So when we write this condition, what is happening here? That is comparing this job column value with manager value. Is manager value equals to manager? Yes. Condition true means is it display the record or not? Yes. This record will be displayed. So salesman, is salesman equals to manager? False. This record will not be displayed. Is manager equals to manager? Yes. So when condition is true, it displays the record. When condition is false, it will not display the record, right? So condition false means, is it retrieving the record? No. So write one false condition in the where class that will not display the records, that will not retrieve the records. So we need to write one false condition here. For example, I am writing like this. Any false condition you can write. For example, I'm writing like this, where job equals to, okay, I'm giving job title as ABC. Is there any job title with ABC? No. What it will display now? No rows selected. What is the result of this select query? Okay, no rows are selected. Okay, so when we want to create a table without data, write any false condition like this. For example, I'm writing like this. Select employee number, e-name, job. Select employee number, e-name, job from EMP, where 1 equals to 2 I'm writing. Is 1 equals to 2? No. Always condition is false. Is it displaying any records? No records. So what we have to do is select employee number, e-name, job from EMP. If you write job equals to manager, it creates new table with manager's records. If you write where job equals to manager, means it creates EMP copy one table with manager's records. Okay, if you write 1 equals to 2 means here always condition is false. This select query will not return any result. This select query will not return any rows. So without rows, a new table will be created. Okay, so it creates above query creates above query creates table structure only. Okay, so records will not be copied. Records will not be copied with above query. So with above query that creates table structure only. Records will not be copied because condition is always false. Always condition is false. Always condition is false. Okay. So not only 1 equals to 2 condition, any false condition you can write. Okay. Is 1 equals to 2? No. This is false condition. Is 700 equals to 500? No. Condition is false. Is A equals to B? No. Condition is false. Any false condition you can write. Not only this 1 equals to 2. Any false condition you can write. Okay. So if you write the false condition, okay, without records, okay, table will be created, only structure will be created. So if anyone is asking, how can you create a table from the existing table without data, means write create table query, and in that we write select command. Okay, here we have to write the false condition. Any false condition we have to write. Observe now. See here. I'm writing this one. Create table EMP copy 1 as select employee number, e-name, job. From which table? EMP table, where 1 equals to 2 I'm writing. 1 equals to 2 means always condition is false. So records will not be copied. Only table structure will be created. Okay, table structure is created or not. If you want to check which command we have to use, describe what is the table name, EMP copy 1. Observe here, how many columns are there? 3 columns are there. Okay, select star from EMP copy 1. Okay, is there any records observed? No rows. So records are not copied. Only structure is copied. Is it clear? Next, copying records. Copying records. How can we copy the records? So to copy the records, the syntax is insert into. So copying records from existing table. So insert into table name. Insert into table name. If you want to give the values, we write values, then we give the value list. But we don't want to give the values. So we want to copy from existing table. So what we write here? Any select query we have tried. Select query result will be inserted into the table. Okay, so select query result will be inserted into table. That's it. So if we follow this syntax, the select query result will be inserted into the table. Okay, for example, here EMP table is there. EMP table is there. This is the EMP table. Listen carefully. This EMP table data, I want to copy into another table. Okay, this is employee one table. This EMP table data, I want to copy into the employee one. That is my requirement. So table structure is there. Table structure is there. We want to copy the records only. Table structure is existed. We want to copy these records. So copy records into employee one. That is our requirement. So from 1001 to 1010, we want to copy the records. Okay. So what we are right now? Insert into. In which table we want to insert? Employee one table. Okay. Okay. Then write select query. Select employee number, employee name, job, salary, or star. From which table? EMP table. So this select query result will be inserted into the employee one table. Okay. So copying table means structure will be structure plus records will be copied. If you want only structure, write false condition. Copying records means table structure is already existed, just we are copying the records. So to copy the records, use insert command. To copy the table, use create command. Okay. Babu, last one. Where are you? Listen here. If you don't have interest, you can go outside. You're laughing and you are some other world. Please come here, be here, present here, and listen. Okay. See. So observe. If any table is there with the name employee one table, I'm dropping that one. So we want to create one new table, employee one, from the existing table EMP. I want structure only, I don't want records. Okay, copying structure. We don't want the records. We want to copy the EMP table structure to the employee one. What we have to write? Create table employee one. Employee one as we want 4 columns only. Select employee number, employee name, job, salary from EMP. If we write like this, 4 columns plus data will come. We don't want data. So what we have to write here? Where any false condition we have to write. We are writing false condition as 1 equals to 2. So now new employee table is created. Employee one table is created. Observe here, select star from employee one. Is there any data? No, no data is there. Okay. So we want to see the table structure described. So how many columns are there? See here, with 4 columns, structure is created, no records are there. This is the way of creating table from the existing table without data. Okay. So now in this employee 1 table, we want to copy the records. So we need to write this query. Okay. So just a minute. Let me copy this query for your reference purpose. I'm copying this one. Okay. So create table name employee 1 as, write the select query with one false condition. Next, we are copying the records. So here we are creating employee 1 table without any records. Here EMP table records we are copying into the employee 1. Okay, observe now. See, insert into table name is what? Employee 1. If we want to insert the values, we write values, we give the values list, but we don't want to give the values here. We want to copy from existing table. So write select employee number, e-name, job, salary from EMP. Okay, so what it is telling? 16 rows created. Okay, select star from employee 1. So observe here in the employee 1, 16 rows came. So previously select star from employee 1 means it was telling that no rows selected. But after this insert query, this select query result copied to employee 1. Okay, so with 4 columns, 16 records table created. So 16 records we inserted here using insert command. Okay, now my requirement is, listen carefully. This is the EMP table data. Okay. This is the EMP table data. This is EMP table data. This EMP table data, we want to copy into another table. There is one table is there already created. EMP1 table is there. And one more table is there. One more table is there. EMP2 table is there. And one more table is there. EMP3 table is there. So like these 3 tables are there. Listen carefully. EMP1, EMP2 and EMP3. EMP3. Now what is our requirement is, we want to copy this EMP table records into EMP1. And we want to copy this EMP table records into EMP2 also. And we want to copy this EMP table records into EMP3 table also. So now how many insert commands we have to write? 3 insert commands. So tomorrow we want to copy EMP table data to 10 tables. So now how many queries we need to write? 10 queries we need to write. So it increases number of queries. So instead of writing like that, simply you can use insert all. Using insert all, you can copy one table records to multiple tables. That is the main purpose of insert all. Insert all is used to insert these multiple records into multiple tables. So this is 1001 to 1010. Like this, we want to get 1001 to 1010. We want to get. For this purpose, you can use insert all. So insert all is okay. If we use insert here, if we use insert, we need to write 3 insert commands. According to this example, we need to write 3 insert commands here. So instead of writing 3 insert commands, simply we can use insert all. Insert all means we are writing how many queries? 1 query only. So this insert all is used to insert multiple records. So instead of writing 3 insert commands, simply we can use insert all here. Okay. So this insert all is used to insert multiple records in multiple tables. It is used to insert multiple records in multiple tables. So insert all is used to insert multiple records in multiple tables. So it avoids of writing multiple insert queries. We have no need to write multiple insert queries. Just simply write one insert all query. This is the advantage we are getting with this insert all. So using insert all command, we can copy one table records to multiple tables by writing one query. Okay, so this insert all can be used in two ways. Insert all can be used in two ways. What are those two ways, sir? First one is conditional insert all. First one is unconditional. Unconditional insert all, and second one is conditional insert all. It can be used in two ways. One is conditional insert all, another one is unconditional insert all. Okay, in these two ways we can use the insert all. Okay, now first one is what? Unconditional insert all. The names are giving the meanings here. Unconditional means no condition will be there. Conditional means conditions will be there. Based on the conditions, if you insert conditional insert all. Without using any condition, if you insert unconditional. So for unconditional insert all, syntax is, for unconditional insert all syntax, just simply write insert all. Okay, if you want to use insert command, what you're writing? Insert into table name. Okay, if required, we are specifying column list here. Column list here. Column list we are specifying. After this, after column list, what we are writing? Values. Okay, values, we are giving the value list here. This syntax you already know. Okay, this is the syntax for using insert command. So insert into table name, column list, values list we write. But we want to use insert all now. For insert all, what we have to write, you know? Insert all. Insert all into table name, column list, values value list. So we can insert into multiple tables. Because of that reason, we need to write multiple into clauses here. That's it. Multiple into clauses, any number of into clauses you can write. And finally, we need to write one select query here. That select query result will be copied into these multiple tables. That's it. This is the syntax we have to follow for insert all. Yes, values means whatever the columns you are retrieving here, those column names we specify. So column name you are using means column name is capturing value or not. So here we specify the column list here. Okay. So every column means that column value will be inserted. So that's why I'm writing value list here. Okay, if you're getting confusion with this, you can write column list also, no problem. And sometimes we give the values also here. So this is the syntax we have to follow. So now this example I'm explaining now, listen. The same example I'm taking. EMP table is there. Okay, so EMP table is there. EMP table structure is employee number, employee name, job, salary, department number, etc. Some columns are there. So in this, some records are there from 1001 to 1010, 10 records are there. Our requirement is we want to create one EMP1 table with 4 fields: employee number, e-name, job, salary, with 4 columns. We want to create EMP1 table and EMP2 table and EMP3 table. So our requirement is we want to copy this EMP table records into EMP1, EMP2 and EMP3. That is our requirement. Okay. So now these are the EMP table records. These records we want to copy to EMP1. So here we want to get 1001 to 1010. And we want to copy these same records to the EMP2 also from 1001 to 1010. Here also we want to get. And we want to copy into EMP3 also. Here also we want to get 1001 to 1010. This is our requirement. EMP table, all records we want to copy into EMP1, EMP2, EMP3. This is our requirement. So now EMP1, EMP2, EMP3 tables are not ready. We need to create them. So we are creating EMP1, EMP2, EMP3 tables from existing table EMP structure without data. So create 3 tables. Create tables EMP1, EMP2, EMP3 without data, with 4 columns and without data. With 4 columns, employee number, employee name, job, salary, and without data. Okay, with 4 columns and without data, we want to create this table. Okay, what we have to write? Create table EMP1. Create table EMP1 as select not star. How many columns we want? 4 columns. So what we have to write? Employee number, e-name, job, salary. If you want all columns, write star. From EMP where 1 equals to 2. Any false condition we can write. 1 equals to 2 we are writing. Okay. So now EMP1 table will be created. We want to create EMP2 table also. So same query we are writing, but table name we are giving as EMP2. Okay. Now same query we are writing, we are giving table name as EMP3. Now 3 tables will be created. Observe here, if any tables are there with the names EMP1, EMP2, EMP3, let me drop them. Okay, no tables are there. Okay, I'm clearing the screen and I'm creating the tables now. Observe here. So what it will create now? EMP1 table will be created. EMP1 table is created without data. Okay, now next we want to create EMP2 table. So this query I'm copying. Okay, observe, EMP2 table is created. Next, EMP3 table we want to create. This query I'm copying. EMP3 table is created. Open the table now. Select star from EMP1. No data is there, observe. Records not copied. Select star from EMP2. No rows selected. Records not copied. Okay, EMP3. Records not copied. So 3 tables are created without data. Observe the table structures here. In the EMP1, how many columns are there? 4 columns. In the EMP2 table, how many columns are there? 4 columns. And in the EMP3 table, how many columns are there? 4 columns. Okay. Now, in these 3 tables, we want to we want to copy the EMP table records. So, if you write insert query here, we need to write 3 insert queries. Okay, if we use insert query here, insert into EMP1, select employee number, e-name, job, salary from EMP. So like this, it copies EMP table data into EMP1. Like that, to copy into EMP2, we need to write one more query here. EMP2. We need to write one more query here. EMP3. So how many queries we are writing now? 3 queries we are writing. If we use insert query, we need to write 3 queries. This was the situation before Oracle 9.9. But from Oracle 9a version onwards, you have no need to write like this. Just simply write insert all. Insert all into, in which table we want to insert? MP1. Okay, which column values you want? If you want limited column values, you can specify the column list. But here we want to give all values, no need to give column list. Values. So employee number we want to insert, employee name we want to insert, job we want to insert, salary we want to insert. So these 4 column values we want to insert here. So values, we are giving the column names. So in the same way, we want to insert into the EMP2 table also. So what we have to write here? Into EMP2 values, employee number, e-name, job, salary. Okay, into EMP3 values, employee number, e-name, job, salary. Finally, what we have to write? Select query. This select query result will be copied into these multiple tables. So select query, we are writing employee number, employee name, job, salary from EMP. This is the query for copying EMP table data to EMP1, EMP2 and EMP3. So this select query retrieves employee numbers, employee names, job and salaries. For example, assume that first employee 1001, A, clerk 6000. Okay, so now this record will be copied into EMP1 table here. Employee number is 1001, employee name is A, job value is clerk, salary value is 6000. This record will be inserted into the EMP1. So these column values are substituted in these column names. Okay, now record will be inserted into EMP1 as well as in the EMP2 as well as in the EMP3. Next record 1002. Okay, 1002 record. This record will be selected. 1002 B manager 9000. This record will be inserted into EMP1, EMP2 and EMP3. Like that, select query result will be copied into the 3 tables. So this is the way of using insert all. So now in the EMP table, how many rows are there? Please confirm. Okay, in the EMP table, how many rows are there? 16 rows are there. So 16 rows will be copied into EMP1. So in the EMP1, how many records will be inserted? 16. In the EMP2, how many rows will be inserted? 16. And in the EMP3, how many records will be inserted? 16. Total, how many records are inserted? 16 3 ja. 48 records are inserted. So now it gives result as 48 rows created. Okay. So in 3 tables, we are inserting the records by writing one query. So to insert multiple records in multiple tables, use insert all. Just for practice purpose, once again we are writing here. Okay, you tell me, I write here. Our requirement is EMP table data we want to copy into EMP1, EMP2 and EMP3. Insert all into table name is EMP1. We want to give all values, so no need to give list of column names. Values, employee number, comma, e-name, job, salary. Okay. Next, what we have to write? Into EMP2 values, employee number, e-name, job, salary. Then into EMP3 values, employee number, e-name, job, salary. Then write select employee number, e-name, job, salary from EMP. You can write star also, no problem here. Here you can write star also, no problem. Okay. Observe here what it is telling. 48 rows are created. In the EMP1 table, how many rows are inserted? 16. In the EMP2 table, 16. In the EMP3 table, 16. Total, how many rows are inserted? 48 rows are inserted. Okay, now check here. Check here. Select star from EMP1. Observe here. In the EMP1, how many records are there? 16. Select star from EMP2. How many records are there? 16. And in the EMP3 table, how many records are there? 16. See, so EMP table, all records are copied into EMP1, EMP2, and EMP3 tables. So by writing how many queries we copied? One query. Using one query, we inserted records into multiple tables. Okay, so this is the way of using insert all. So I already told insert all can be used in two styles. One is unconditional insert all and another one is conditional insert all. So just now we have seen one example. Is it unconditional insert or conditional insert all? Unconditional. Are we writing any condition here? No, no condition we are writing. Next, second one is conditional insert all. Conditional insert all. So for this, the syntax here is what we have to write? Insert all. So just now we have seen insert all. So we have written like this: into table name, into table name. If required, specify the column list here. If required, specify the column list here. Specifying column list is optional. Then write values. We give the value list here. Value list we give. Okay, so insert all into table name, column list, values, value list we give. But here, if you write like this, this is what? This is unconditional insert all. But we want to write the conditions now. So how can we write the conditions, sir? Just simply write when write the condition here. Condition 1, then when condition, then we write. Okay, after this, we want to write one more condition here. So when condition 2, then into statement. Into clause here we are writing, into class we are writing. So like this we write. So like this we can write any number of when thens here. Any number of when thens we can write. Finally we write else. Okay, else into class. Else into class we write. And in the end, so writing this else is optional, not mandatory. Writing else is optional. And finally we write select query here. Select query we write. So just when thens we added, that's it. When then else we added here. So this when then here it is acting just like if else if in the programming languages like C, Java. In the programming languages you are using if else if. Here in our SQL we are using when then. In case of insert all. So when condition 1, then into so and so table. When condition 2, then insert into so and so table. Like this we are writing. This is the syntax for conditional insert all. So this is conditional insert all. So what happens here? Observe. First it checks condition 1. If condition 1 is true, it inserts into the so and so table. Okay. Then if condition is false, when first condition is false, then only that checks the second condition. So it is just like if else if in the programming languages C, Java. So when first condition false, then only it checks the second condition here. If second condition is true, this in this table record will be inserted. If second condition false, it checks another condition. If that condition true, in the table record will be inserted. If that condition false, in another table. Like that, if all conditions are false, okay, else will be executed. In this table, it will insert. So it is same as if else if. All conditions are false, else part will be executed. So that's why when we are writing else, we should be careful. No, will not be executed. That's why I'm telling that if else if. In the if else if first condition is true, is it execute else part? No. If first condition is false, it will not check remaining conditions. Okay, when first condition is false, then only that checks the second condition. If second condition is true, in this table it inserts, and remaining will not be checked. Remaining conditions will not be tested. If second one is false, then only it checks third condition. Same as if else if. So when first condition is true, it inserts to this table. That's it. When first condition is false, then only that checks the second condition. If second condition is true, that inserts into this table. If second condition is false, that checks third condition. Like this, if all are false, executes else. So I'm giving one example for this. You will get clarity on it. Listen. Here EMP table is there. In the EMP table, employee numbers, employee names, different job designations are there. Okay, so different job designations, salary values, etc. So some employees are working as manager, and some employees are working as clerk, and some employees are working as salesman, and some employees are working as analyst. So like this, different job designations are there. Our requirement is we want to copy all managers records into EMP1 table. In the EMP1 table, we want to copy all managers records. And in the EMP2 table, we want to copy all clerks records. And in the EMP3 table, we want to copy others. That is our requirement. Okay. So our requirement is copy managers records to EMP1. Okay, clerk records to EMP2. Okay, or otherwise I'm taking EMP MGR. Okay, EMP clerk. Okay, and next others. If other records are there, others copy to. So copy others to, copy clerk records to EMP clerk, and copy others to EMP others. This is our requirement. So managers records we want to copy to the EMP MGR table. Clerk records we want to copy to EMP clerk, and others records we want to copy to EMP others. So I'm taking table names as EMP underscore manager. So this table name I'm taking as EMP underscore clerk, and this table name I'm taking as EMP others. That's it. So our requirement is copy these managers records into this manager table. All managers records we want to get here, and copy these clerks records into this clerk table. All clerks records we want to get here. So next, copy other designations we want to copy into others table. So if any salesmen are there, or analyst are there, or any other designations are there, we want to copy into EMP others table. Did you understand the question? This is our requirement. So here, based on the condition, we need to copy. All records means no need to write condition. But here, all records we don't want to copy. Only managers records means condition we have to apply. Only clerks records means condition we have to apply. So this is conditional insert all. Okay. So what we have to write? Oh, insert all. Then write the condition here. When job equals to manager. If manager, then in which table we want to insert? In the EMP MGR. Into EMP MGR values. Give the values list here. Employee number, employee name, job, salary. So when job value manager, we are inserting into which table? EMP-MGR table. Okay. When this first condition is false, then only that checks the second condition. Job equals to clerk. Job equals to clerk. Then into in which table we want to insert? EMP underscore CLRK. Okay. Values. Employee number, employee name, job, salary. Okay. If job title is manager, it inserts into EMP-MGR. If job title is clerk, it inserts into EMP clerk. If job title is other than manager clerk, means what we are writing here? Else. So many job designations may be there other than manager clerk, means okay, we cannot write those many conditions. So that's why simply what we are writing? Else. Else into in which table we are inserting? EMP others. So into EMP others, values, we're giving value list as employee number, employee name, job, salary. Okay. So finally what we are writing here? Select employee number, e-name, job, salary from EMP table. That's it. So here, because of we are using the condition, we are calling this as the conditional insert. This is a query. So now tables are not ready. Create EMP-MGR table, EMP-CLRK table, and EMP others table. Okay, what we have to write? Okay, create table. What is the table name? EMP-MGR. From existing table we want to create it. Create table EMP-MGR as select. We want 4 columns: employee number, employee name, job, salary from EMP. If we write like this, records also we will get. We don't want records. Where 1 equals to 2. One false condition we are writing. So EMP-MGR table will be created. Next we want to create EMP-CLRK table. So just simply write EMP-CLRK clerk. Next we want to create EMP others table here. Okay, so right here EMP others. EMP others. That's it. So now 3 tables will be created. In those 3 tables, records will be copied based on the condition. Okay, so now let me write these queries. Observe. I'm copying EMP-MGR table here. EMP-MGR table. Sorry. I'm copying this query. Okay, observe what it is telling. Table created. Which table created? EMP-MGR table created. Next, which table we want to create now? EMP clerk. So copy this. Okay, observe EMP clerk table created. Next, we want to create one more table, EMP others. Copy this. So EMP others table created. Next, Blizzard. Now open the tables, check the tables here, select star from EMP underscore MGR. What are the records are there? No rows. So EMP clerk, EMP CLRK, no rows are there. Observe. And EMP others, no rows are there. What is our requirement now? All managers records we want to copy into EMP MGR. All clerks records we want to copy into EMP clerk. And all other records we want to copy into EMP others. What we are writing? Insert all. Insert all. Write the condition. When job equals to manager. Job equals to manager. For string comparison, it is case sensitive. We must write in capital letters, remember. Then into EMP underscore MGR values, employee number, employee name, job, salary. Okay, one more condition. When job equals to clerk, then into EMP CLRK, EMP CLRK. Okay, values column list. Okay, else otherwise other than managers clerks are there, insert into emp others. So simply I'm writing into emp others values. Okay, employee number, e-name, job, salary. Then we need to write select query here. What we have to write? Select employee number, e-name, job, salary from emp table. Okay, observe here what it is telling now. 16 rows. In the emp table, how many rows are there? 16 rows are there. Some records are copied in emp manager table. Okay, some records are copied in emp manager, some records are copied in emp clerk, some records are copied in emp others. All emp table records copied in three tables here. So in the emp table 16 rows are there, that's why it is telling 16 rows created. Now open the table and observe, select star from emp mgr. Observe now, all managers records copied or not? Observe, only managers records copied. Okay, emp underscore clerk means only clerk's records are copied. Observe here, only clerk's records copied. Next, emp others. Okay, other than clerk manager means salesman, analyst, president, and these values are nulls. Nulls also inside. Other than clerk manager. So that's why this nulls also inserted. Okay, is it clear? This is about insert all. I am giving some assignments. You please try this one. So here emp table is there. Employee number, a name, hire date is there. So some employees are joined in 1980. Some employees are joined in 1981. Okay. So here we want to create emp1 table or emp 1981 table, emp 1982 table, emp others table, emp others table. So what is our requirement now? The employees who joined in 1981 copy into emp 1981. Okay, so 1981 records we want to get. The employees who joined in 1982, those records we want to copy into emp 1982. So the employees who joined other than these years, okay, other than, okay, or except 1981 and 1982 we want to get here. So this is our requirement. Okay, so will you try this? Okay, using we have to use insert all here, and conditional insert all we have to write. Okay, what is the condition we have to write now? Hire date, hire date, can we use between and here? Between and hire date between 1st January 1981 to, so hire date between 1st January 1981 and 31st December 1981. So if hire date value falls under this range, when hire date falls under this range, then insert into which table? emp 1981. Like this we have to write. Okay, did you get idea? Next, one more example. This one also try. Same emp table, employee number, employee name, different department number employees are there. So we want to copy department number 10 employees into department 10 table. Okay, we want to create one more table, department 20 and department others tables. So 10th department employees records, 10 department records we want to get here. So copy 10 department records into department 10. Copy 20 department records into department number 20 and copy others. Okay. Other than 10 and 20, except 10 and 20, we want to get in the department others. That is our requirement. Okay, this is very easy. When department number equals to 10, then into department 10. Okay, when department number equals to 20, then like that we can write. This is very easy. You try these two, you will get grip on insert all command. So this is about insert all. So all commands are over except merge command. So for merge command explanation, it takes some time. Okay, so that's why tomorrow fresh we discuss about merge. Now I want to cover one more point in the commands. One interview question I want to cover. That is differences between truncate and delete. Truncate and delete. Differences between truncate and delete. So left side I write points on truncate and right side I write points on delete. So now you tell me, is truncate command DDL command or DML command? DDL command. So it is DDL command. It is DDL command. Okay. Is delete command DDL command or DML command? DML command. So it is DML command. Okay. Already we discussed all DDL commands are auto committed or not auto committed? Auto committed. So truncate is auto committed or not? Yes. So truncate is auto committed. It is auto committed. It is auto committed. We have no need to use commit command here. It is auto committed. Whereas delete not auto committed. It is not auto committed. We need to use commit command for saving. It is auto. It is not auto committed. It is not auto committed. Okay. So why we use truncate command? To delete all records. So interviewer may ask like this. Using truncate command, we can delete all records. Okay. So what we write here? We write like this. Truncate table name I'm giving as EMP. Now EMP table, all records will be deleted. For example, we are writing like this, delete from EMP. Now what it will do? Deletes all records. Both are same or not? Yes. Then what are the differences between truncate and delete? He may ask.
Online students, this is Praveen. Online students. Online students, can you please respond in chat? Yes. So you know what is tomorrow? Now don't say that is Thursday. Do you know what is tomorrow? What do you have tomorrow, sir? Online students. Great. At least you are aware of it. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, there is no online classes. Okay.
Recording in progress.
See here, listen. If anyone is asking, truncate table EMP means it deletes all records. Delete from EMP means it deletes all records. Then what are the differences between truncate and delete means? So truncate is the DDL command. Delete is the DML command. Truncate is auto committed. Truncate command is executed means truncate plus commit. But delete command executed means executed. We write commit explicitly. That is not auto committed. Okay. And for example, I want to delete one record. The employee number, whose employee number is 7369, that employee record I want to delete. So what we write here? Where employee number equals to 7369 we write. So now it deletes 7369 employee record. So can we delete single record by using truncate? No. For example, I want to delete all managers records. I want to delete all managers records. To delete all managers records, what we write? Where job equals to manager. So it is deleting some set of records or not? Yes. Can we do the same thing by using truncate? No. So using delete command, we can delete single record or set of records or all records. But using truncate command, we can delete all records only. We cannot delete single record or set of records. Okay. So using truncate, using this, we can delete all records only. We can delete all records only. We cannot delete single record or a set of records. We cannot delete single record or a set of records. So we cannot delete single record or a set of records. But using delete command, we can delete all records. We can delete all records, single record, and a set of records also. Okay. And one more difference. So can we use where clause in the delete? Can we use where clause in the delete? Yes. Can we use where clause in the truncate? No. Where clause cannot be used. So okay, we cannot use where clause cannot be used here. Where clause cannot be used here. Okay. Here where clause can be used. Where clause can be used here. Is another difference. And one more difference is, listen carefully. This truncate command clears the memory, releases the memory, it clears the memory. Whereas a delete command will not clear the memory. It will not clear the memory. It will not clear the memory. What is the meaning of this one? See here, listen. Listen carefully here. See. Try to understand. I want to explain some important points here. Pay attention and listen carefully here. Assume that this is the Oracle server. Now this is what? This is Oracle server. Inside of Oracle server, Oracle database is there. Okay. So Oracle database is there. So in the Oracle database, this Oracle database will be stored in the table spaces. So inside of table space, segments will be created. Instead of table space, segments will be created. So directly I'm taking table space here. So directly I'm taking table space here. Instead of Oracle database, table space will be created. So in the table space, we are saving the data. We are using which table space? Users. So instead of this users table space, segments will be created here. So it creates the segments. This is one segment. Like this, many segments will be created. Segment 2, segment 3, segment 4, like this. So inside of table space, segments will be created. Inside of segments, extents will be created. This is extent 1. Okay. So this is extent 1. This is extent 2, extent 3. Like this, extents will be created. Okay. So inside of extents, it creates the blocks. Blocks will be created. So now this is block 1. This is block 2, block 3. So in the blocks, data will be stored. So inside of these blocks, table data will be stored here. So here, table data will be stored inside of the block. So inside of this block, table data will be stored here. So table data will be stored in the block. So now see the terminology here. So inside of table space, what are created? So this is the table space. This black color line is the table space. Inside of table space, this red color line is what? Segment. Segments will be created. Inside of segment, what will be created? Extents will be created. Inside of extent, blocks will be created. So block means you can understand like one Oracle page. Block means you can understand like one Oracle page. In this page that stores the data. Okay. So inside of table space, segments will be created. So segment is one memory area. Inside of segments, extents will be created. Inside of extents, blocks will be created. We are dividing memory into some parts to identify where data is stored. We divide like this. So to identify where data is stored, to identify that, we divide the memory like this. Inside of table space, segments will be created. Inside of segments, extents will be created. Inside of extents, blocks will be created. And inside of blocks, data will be stored. And one block size is default. One block size is 8 KB. So in one block, we can store 8 KB data. And like that, one extent can have 8 blocks. One extent can have 8 blocks. So 8 blocks means what is the size of extent now? 64 KB. 64 KB is the size of extent. Okay. So now, what is the meaning of this one? Listen. This truncate command clears the memory. Truncate command clears the memory. Means that memory can be utilized again. But whereas if you are using delete command, that memory will not be released. That memory will not be released. Okay. That memory cannot be utilized instantly. Okay, later that may be cleared, but instantly that memory will not be cleared. So it does not releases the memory. For example, if you are here, one record is there, some records are there like 1001, 1002 records are there. These records we are deleting by using truncate command. Now the same block we can use in one block, 10 records are there. If we use truncate command, it releases the memory also. Again, I'm inserting some more records in the future. 5001, 5002, those records can be inserted in the same block. But if I use delete command here, 1001 to 1010 records are there. If I am using delete command does not release this memory. Next, if you insert 5001, 5002, those records will be stored in another block, not in the same block. Okay, so delete command is not releasing the memory. That's why we are unable to store the same data in the same memory location. Whereas truncate command releases the memory in the same memory location, you can insert another data. That is the meaning of clearing the memory. Okay, and this truncate command deletes block by block. It deletes block by block. Block means what? Page. It deletes block by block, means page by page. Block by block means page by page it deletes. A block can be also called as page. Page by page it deletes. But whereas delete command deletes row by row. It deletes row by row. First it deletes one record. After that it deletes